What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Laughing Coyote, and I'm back with TWIC, which stands for This Week in Cricket, mate. And as you can see, I'm this way. I'm looking at the webcam and the screen, so it's the opposite way. But yeah, I'm a Kiwi now, as you can see. No longer a Pakistani. You know why? I think you know why. What the hell just happened? Alright, let me gather my thoughts. I'm a bit angry right now, so let me gather my thoughts and make a proper video. Okay? Okay. So, first test, it wasn't that great. I mean, we still lost by 100 some runs, right? It was a pretty big loss. So it wasn't that great, but the fight from Rizwan and the fight from Fawad Alam, after such a long time as well, seeing him getting 100, I mean, it was pretty refreshing, and it was something that was quite fun to see. Rizwan was pretty good as well as a captain, leading from the front. Rizwan's had a brilliant series, by the way, in this series, not just the test, but also the T20s as well. So he's proved himself to be a good player, definitely way better than Sarfaraz. I like Sarfaraz's captaincy. He was a very good captain, but you know, you can't just keep a player just based on captaincy, right? He has to be a good wicketkeeper as well as a batsman. He was neither. He wasn't a good keeper and not a good batsman. Rizwan is much better, so it's obvious we have to keep Rizwan instead of Sarfaraz. So that's obvious. Shaheen was pretty okay, I would say, considering how the other bowlers went, but pretty consistent with his line and got a few wickets in both the games as well. But like I said, the first game, honestly, if you take out that Rizwan and Fawad innings, that was a horrible game as well. But it wasn't as horrible as the second test, where we got our ass handed to us on a plate like this with cherry on top. Yeah, when it didn't look like Pakistan wanted to win that game, we put up, what, 297, was it? 200 and... hold on. Man, always, I never open the pages, and then in the middle of the video, I have to open them. And, you know, because I'm just a professional in it. 297, I got it right, yay! So, 297, and it seemed like a pretty good total for Pakistan. Shan Masood, by the way, oh yes, Tati, isn't it? Team of the Year. Absolutely deserves to be there. You know what? They should have given him Test Player of the Decade award instead of Steve Smith. Who? Come on. Have you seen Shan Masood's ducks like 5 in a row now? Absolutely legendary performance. So definitely deserves to be in the Team of the Year. Well done, ESPN. Azhar Ali was pretty good. Got 93. Then again, Mohammad Rizwan, that guy is just having a fantastic series. But the most important thing in that game, and the thing that I'll focus more about, is yeah, we bowled quite poorly. 659, 6 down, yeah. And they declared the inning. So 659, and they're not even all out. So that is shambolic, like I said, ass handed to us on a plate with the cherry on top, mate. So not a great performance with a ball. But it could have been a lot better if we hadn't dropped 7 catches in one day. 7 bloody catches in one day, right? That is just ridiculous. In the world of cricket, the worst fielders are Pakistani. That's just a fact, right? Even for our standards, that's just too bad. And we needed to do a lot better than that. We didn't support our bowlers. Rizwan drops 1 catch. By the way, Rizwan, who has been the best keeper in the world, not just in Pakistan, drops 1 catch. And now everybody's like, bring Sarfaraz back. Did you forget how shit Sarfaraz was with the keeping and batting? Like I said, loved him as a captain, but he was crap as a wicketkeeper and crap as a batsman. And if you're going to tell me otherwise, you're stupid. You don't know a thing about cricket. Simple as that. Fahim Ashraf and Zafar Gohar was okay in the first innings as well, with a bat, that is. But yeah, there's a couple of changes that needs to be made. Look, it happened. You already know what happened. I'm not going to talk about, you know, how bad we were. I'm going to talk about what things I think we should do moving forward. Here goes. I mean, if you've seen my career mode, you will know that this is how I've always ran my team. Whenever I was made the captain, I gave the youngsters a chance. But giving the youngsters a chance never means to make them your main player, right? Naseem Shah, I'm talking about Shaheen Shah even. I'm talking about Abdullah Shafiq, what they did with him in the T20s, opening the batting with him when he hasn't even played a single game, international game before that. Haider Ali, I'm talking about. He made his debut. Yes, he got his 50, but then they've played him every single game. That's not how you do it. If, like I said, if you watch my career mode, you'll see that I've given a youngster 1 or 2 games every series, and that's it. I've not given him more than that. I've not put the responsibility of running the whole innings. You know, Hyder Ali plays at number 3. That's the anchor role. That's the most important role in cricket, and you're giving Hyder Ali, someone who's making his debut, that role. That is just not fair to him. Same thing with Naseem Shah. You're opening the bowling with a 17-year-old. That is not fair to Naseem Shah. So the team is not being managed all that well. Going into the South Africa tour, or well, actually it's a Pakistan tour, you know, they're coming to Pakistan. What I would do is bring some of the more experienced players into the side, and don't push Naseem Shah or Abdullah Shafiq or any of these guys out. Just keep them as sporadic members so they get a game each, right? Not every single game, but 1 game in T20s. If there are 3 T20s, give them 1 game. If they perform well, give them 2 games, but never give them all 3 games. Same thing with tests. If there are 2 tests, give them 1 test. If there are 3 tests, again, give them 1 test. If they do well in that 1 test, give them another test, but don't make them play all 3 tests. ODIs, if there are 3 ODIs, give them 1 ODIs. If they do well, give them 1 more. If they don't do well, just 1 is good enough for them. And keep rotating the squad like that. Every game play just 1 or maybe 2 new players, not 5 or 6 new players. Like that doesn't make any sense. I would bring back experienced bowlers like Junaid Khan, Mohammad Irfan, some of the old guys like that. So Hyder Khan is another one. They keep ignoring him. I mean, they take him on the tour and then they never pick him. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Why are you selecting him if you're just not gonna pick him in the actual side? That's another player that I would try to bring into the squad. Use him as the workhorse. You know, him and Junaid Khan will be doing the bulk of the work. Wahab Riaz now said that I can play test again as well. You can bring him to the side. Amir has already retired, so he's out of question. But, you know, these guys, Sohail Khan, Wahab Riaz, Mohammad Irfan, Shinwari even, Junaid Khan, did I say his name twice? I think I did. But, you know, these old bowlers who have proven himself, who knows how to perform in different situations. And it's not about just their performance, it's also about Junaid Khan having a chat with Naseem Shah and Shaheen Shah and telling them how to bowl in which situation. That's very important as well. Zafar Gohar, you know, he's a very young bowler, and you've just taken him in the team without any support like that. There's not a single, there isn't another spinner in the, a proper spinner in the squad. You've got Haris Sohail and Fawad Alam, but, you know, they're not that great of spinners. So he's getting no support either. Naseem Shah's getting no support. Muhammad Abbas, I don't know what's going on with him. I think he's only good in England because of those conditions and also the Duke ball. But other than that, I mean, if you look at even in England, he wasn't that great. So Mohammad Abbas is a bit out of form, so take him out. Give him a bit of rest. I'm not saying kick him out. I'm saying take him out just for a little while. Bring in someone else like Sohail Khan or Hassan Ali. You can bring Hassan Ali back in. He's been playing in he was playing for Sindh actually. They tied the Khaid Azam Trophy, so you can bring him in. Like I said, there are so many bowlers, right? And that should be the plan going forward, is protecting the youngsters and not exposing them like we are with some of our youngsters at the moment. There should be a support team around the youngsters and making sure they're protected at all times, and they're making sure they get all the support they need and not just throwing them out there, you know, on the first day in the lion's den alone. That's just not a great idea. So yeah, that's just my thoughts. Like I said, do let me know, what do you think in the comments down below? Do you agree with them? Do you disagree with them? Yeah, New Zealand absolutely embarrassed Pakistan. Or what does Shoaib Akhtar say? Phenta or whatever. I don't even know what that word means, but I know it's not a nice word. So yeah, New Zealand gave us a Phenta, that's for sure. Do let me know what that word means and which language is that from either. I don't know which language that is. It might be Punjabi, I'm not sure. And get off of Rizu's bats, please. All right, he's dropped 1 catch in his entire career. He's batted really well. He's been the best batsman we've had in this tour. So just leave him alone for a second. The only player who's playing well, you're like ridiculing him. Like, what's wrong with you, man? That doesn't even make any sense. He's getting no support from anybody else. And as always, if you enjoyed it, do drop a like, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Do check out my new channel known as Coyote Plays. The link will be in the description, where I do walkthroughs of games if you're into that sort of things. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, have a nice